What's up, creepers and kickers? Chris the Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? Picked up this pretty cool Activision plug-and-play system at Savers this morning for $2.99. I just literally got done cleaning it with my Lysol wipes. Just got done cleaning it and getting it ready to show off. I don't even know what games are on here. I seem to remember these came out in the early 2000s. I think it says it in the back here. I think it says Toy Max or something like that. I don't recognize the brand. Yeah, Toy Max Inc. 2000. I don't recognize that branding, but that doesn't mean shit. I didn't really get into these until well after, but I do remember red and blue ones of these. I don't remember seeing the gray, so I don't know if that was just them repackaging it to give it the illusion of collectability, and they had different games. Maybe they did. I don't know. But regardless, we're only going to pay attention to whatever is on the menu here. So on the face, as you see, we have a D-pad, which I'm not even going to be nice about. This is gross. It's like, it's rubber. The whole thing's rubber. And it just feels fucking disgusting. And not like in a way like, like a gross way. Trying to think like getting hit with fucking someone's poo, kind of gross. No, it just doesn't feel good. It feels ew, you know? Over here we have another cross or D-pad or whatever you want to call it. I didn't want to call it a D-pad because this is going to be like your action button, but we have 1, 2, 3, and a 4 label here. Maybe that's got something to do with menu settings and difficulties and all that crap. So it is the Atari 2600, assuming. So that would make sense there. We have a select, a start. We have a reset that I think is going to bring us back to our main menu. And an on-off button, which sometimes works. Sometimes it doesn't work. There we go. A little bit of violence always solves the problem. You know what I mean? So I have not plugged this in, so I don't even know what games are on it. Like I said, I just got done cleaning it. Let's plug this fucker in. Hope it turns back on, and give it a whirl. Let's see what kind of magic is contained within stupid Activision TV games, whatever the fuck. Well, so far so good. It fired up at least. Let's see if it stays fired up. So, looks like we have 10 games. We have Crackpots, Tennis, Atlantis, Spider Fighter, Pitfall, Ice Hockey, Grand Prix, Boxing, River Raid, and Freeway. Now, as far as the selection, I suppose it's not bad. Oh, okay, this is pretty cool. Alright, so, which one's fire? Alright, so I'm hitting the start button, right? It says hit fire. I hit the D-pad and it just brings me back. There we go. What the fuck? Start. Alright, none of the buttons are doing anything as far as firing. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. In the middle? Alright, so I probably need to open this thing up and clean it, because I can't get this thing to do shit. And it turned off. Oh no. Alright, I'm going to open it up and I'm going to play around with it and see what happens. 2. Now I did open it up and cleaned it. It did appear to have some kind of a brown gooey substance inside. I'm just going to assume it's soda so I don't gross myself out. Now I did play one level of Crackpots and I did get it to work. But there was a couple of times the entire thing went glitchy on me. So, let's select a game. I also found something else out. I'll talk about that here in a minute. So this is Crackpots. And you know what? The D-pad's not half bad. I mean, it feels weird, but get under them. Yeah, here we go. It's gonna start glitching out on me. So let's do this. Let's go back to the main menu and start playing other games before it dies out on me. Oh man, tennis. We might as well fucking play tennis. It's tennis. Look at tennis fucking master. There we go. He scored. Good, let's go away. I hate tennis so fucking much. Atlantis. Now, inexplicably, why would Atlantis be on here? For those of you who are unaware, Activision actually owns the Magic titles now. They bought them out. So, it's definitely an interesting inclusion. Alright, so let's play. Let's see if we can't make something happen here. I was never very good at this. I don't have the concentration to pick left and right in the right amount of time here, you know? I know a lot of people hate that. I'm not a big fan of this game. There you go. It's my abilities in Atlantis. Look how fucking fast these guys are going. Blammo! It is a fun game. It is a fun game. Once you get a rhythm going, though, woo-wee! Alright, it's starting to glitch out. Let's go back to the menu. We'll play more games. I will say that the screen looks a lot better, too, now that I've cleaned the inside of it. Alright, one of my favorite games of all time. Oh, don't do this to me now. Not during Spider Fighter. You prick. Now, I'm sure this has nothing to do with the quality of the console itself. It's 20-something years old. It's probably been sitting with that soda in it forever. Now, one thing I do want to say is the sound on this is garbage. But that's to be expected from these earlier emulation boxes, you know? This wasn't like real hardware. It's like fucking Atari or Nintendo on a chip. Sounds way off. Okay. Let's continue playing. We know what Spider Fighter looks and sounds like. Pitfall. Yeah, I go this way. Now this is a fucking mess. Wee. So it's whenever I'm hitting the buttons, it decides to do that. So I'm evidently something's getting crossed here. So all right, Pitfall works fine. Sounds like garbage. I'm just gonna put the controller down. Ice hockey we won't play for too much. I was never good at this game. Never ever good. Oh, I don't want to hold the controller. Yeah, fuck you. I almost scored. Ah! Fuck, did I score? Let's reset the game. Hold on. Come on, come back on. No, did it die? I didn't even get to play all the games. Let's turn it on. Smack it a few times. Let it know who's boss. I honestly think the batteries are just loose inside of it. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on. Let me get a couple of games in. Yeah, we're going to continue. I don't give a fuck. What are you going to do about it? Alright, let's play some Grand Prix. Oh, man. Look at that garbled mess. That's awesome. Do you like challenge? There you go. Here's your challenge right here. Go get him, Kazoo. Bullshit. I was looking at the wrong car. I saw the red one that was ahead. I was trying to control that one. This is actually a fun game once you get into the whole rhythm of it. I always liked Grand Prix. Grand Prix was good. Enduro would have been a better choice. But you can't go wrong with Grand Prix. Unless the game starts doing this. Alright. Back to the front. Oh, you know what? It's the cord. Let me keep the cord in a specific position. Boxing! Alright, let's box. Man, alright, hold on. Maybe if I put the controller down and play it like it's a... Oh, wow, I'm getting my ass handed to me here. Ah! me fix the cord. There we go. There we go. If I hold the cord down. Now that's honestly a common problem with a lot of these games. You know, let's just go right to River Raid. One of my favorite games. Again, suffers from the same thing. Sound. So I don't know if my unit is typical of what happens with these. But, alright, hold on. Ah! Which way is the cord gotta go? Alright, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. It's a challenge. Come on, Toy Max. And last but not least, Freeway. At least we can say we played each game. I hate this game. A lot of people call this a boring version of Frogger. look at the chicken. Whee! Nope. Oh, I guess he's gonna get hit. So now that we know more about my janky system, my copy, so to speak, what are my final thoughts on it? Actually, if it weren't for the cord being loose somewhere, this is actually a decent little system. Sure, it doesn't sound right. Some of the graphics are a little off, but it played well. This, believe it or not, worked really well. Like I said, it may feel gross here, but as long as it did the job and it did it well, which it did. This is fire, and this is some kind of a select button. Oddly enough, these two are not connected to anything. I saw that the pads were there on the board, but they had no traces going anywhere. How odd is that? So, I suppose they could have just had two buttons there, but it is what it is. Overall, if you can get one for under $5, I say go for it. It's not a bad unit, whether it be this, the blue, the red, or even in the menu that's in this one is the same that's in the joystick version of this after Jack Specific bought up a lot of these, TV game companies. So, I don't know. Overall, it's all right. It's not bad. Unfortunately, mine is not the greatest example. But let me know what you think. Go ahead and leave your feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback to the Creep is positive. Thank you always so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hope your holidays are going well. And until next time, take care. Creep it real. And bye-bye.